Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we weren't letting this shit go.
Wait, before we even go further, see over. So OBS is the way, huh? I gotta go back to OBS. And now I can't hear you.
Ah.
Nope.
Nope. Damn.
Nope. Still can't hear you. Nope.
Nope. Hold up.
Nope. Technology, y'all.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
y'all love it?
I'm sorry.
There you go.
I had the mic set as the speaker, and this. Okay, that's just me not using StreamYard in like forever. Yes, OBS is the way. Sooner or later, you got to come over here.
Ah, god damn it.
Sooner or later, you got to come over here. Come over here.
All right, I gotta order monitors and shit, man. So I'm not gonna do that with just one.
You just need one portable monitor, man.
And shit.
Sooner or later, man.
Hey, what's that Bernie Mac GIF when he's like,
yeah. Sooner or later, man. You got to come over here, man. Sooner or later. Sooner or later.
All right, where we left off at.
The Penguin Zero question. The content creators who don't upgrade, right?
Yeah.
So you don't always have to upgrade your equipment depending on how your content is delivered, right? If you just do sitting head, like talking head videos, you don't always need to constantly upgrade because you're not doing anything that would facilitate you to constantly be buying equipment. If you're just sitting here talking in front of a mic, you just need to nail the camera, nail the mic, and nail the computer, and you're good to go, and all the audio equipment. So if you accomplish all of that, no matter how you accomplish it, you don't need to buy more gear, right? So if you accomplish all of that with a webcam and a USB microphone, then you're good. You just make your content and improve your content.
Gotcha.
Why am I only on the screen?
Oh no, because you were spitting hot fire.
Oh, okay.
You were spitting hot.
It was wrong.
You were spitting that hot fire.
I was wrong. Yo, I thought something was wrong.
Well, I mean, to interject in that. All right, now I understand getting some gear, right? To get some good sound gear, that's important, and I've done it. I still have some sound gear. I even sold my sound gear. All right, I sold my boom mics that I would use on films.
Ouch.
That's how broke I was. That's how in the gutter I was during this pandemic. All right, I sold that shit just to make sure that I can pay my bills on time. Was it a bad investment? Yes. Was it a good investment at the time? Yes. Was it bad on my part to sell it? Yes, it was. Because now I'm shit out of luck when it comes down to now dudes hitting me up. Hey man, I need a boom operator. I don't have the fucking equipment right now. You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
But you shouldn't like. So here's the thing with selling equipment, right? Like we all had our point in the pandemic. Like we like, fuck. I think I might need toilet paper. Then I need a mixer.
Right? Yeah.
But the thing is, here's the thing when it comes to equipment and you're going through hard times, right? You have to gauge your, if it's a necessity. Like that's a boom mic for you is a necessity. Right. That is a necessity. That is a necessary piece of equipment for your career. Right. So I'm not counting your money, anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, and people in situations selling equipment that is necessary for their career, you would want to, if you can, sell something else because that.
Oh, you just kicked out.
Oh, you muted yourself.
You muted yourself.
That was okay. That was on his part.
Unmute. Can't unmute your guest. Unmute. Oh, their mic isn't connected.
Jeez.
See all that fancy schmancy stuff. Fancy schmancy. Like I never have visual issues. It's always audio. I always have audio issues. Like no matter what.
I don't know why. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But okay. So all right, you said continue. So basically, all right. So during that time, that's why I said go get an MV7. During that time, I was broke. Go get an MV7. Just go get an MV7. You'll be fine. All right, that's it. That's it. That's all. But going back to what I was saying, yeah, this was during the pandemic. This was different time. And by the way, this was when I came back from Brooklyn. Okay,
Mm.
so basically I was living in Ditmas Park, you know what I'm saying? And things happened. I came back, girlfriend broke up with me, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And going back to my parents' house. So where else am I gonna go? All right. I'm getting back up there. I graduate college, you know what I'm saying? And then I get back into film and all that stuff. And I have enough money. I have some extra money to go buy some equipment. So I buy
Mhm.
some cheap equipment. And then I upgrade my equipment, you know what I'm saying? And you don't think you're not really thinking. I didn't think that a pandemic would change my life. I did not think that because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make all this money back. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to pay my rent. I'll be able to get out of my house and all this other
Mhm.
stuff. Nope.
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 That shit didn't happen. All right. Then I sold my stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. Just to pay some bills, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then, I go back to the fucking pizza job. I've had that job since I was high school.
Mhm.
So I've been there. I've been there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the pizza jobs, you know what I'm saying? So that got me through a whole, at least good 2, 3, 4, 5 years in time, had some college money, got to be able to pay for my apartment when I was in Brooklyn. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? It's the whole chicken tendies thing. Oh, your mommy makes you chicken tendies. As if I don't know how to cook, okay, whatever.
That's a bad thing? I didn't know that was a bad thing.
I didn't, I mean, it's, I mean, we want to talk about roaches on a stick. How's that roach on a stick?
Not
But
chicken.
but
Is it?
but 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 okay. But anyway, like I said, YouTube was not even in my vocabulary because I was already doing it, man. Like I was doing the work that most people, it would be most people couldn't do this work. Really.
Mhm.
Most people don't even survive in this industry, right? I've dealt with the writer strike, I've dealt with the pandemic, I've dealt with it all. I've seen and shook hands with a lot of people and still do. Now, when it comes down to this whole uh mic thing, right? When people talk to me about microphones, I said all you need to do is go from the Blue Yeti to the MV7. Clearly, that's all you need. Now, when now again, like I said, advanced level sound, you would do in an advanced sound setting. Now, for example, I do musicals, right? Musicals would usually have around 15 to 20 people. So then that means you need around, I don't know, 15 to 20 wireless microphones. Then you need a wireless receiver. Then you need a Dante system to make sure that backs up into your uh, Yamaha QL5. Then
Mm.
from your Yamaha QL5. Then you have to patch said Yamaha QL5. Then you got to make sure that all of your settings in your Dante system are all up and running and the patches are good. So if when I hear about sound stuff, okay, yeah, you need to know about your EQs and your thresholds and all that other stuff. Yeah, true. Right. Never said that. But when you're dealing with podcasting, it's so minimal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything, but people are dumb. Okay. People are dumb. So all you need to do is just go to your roadcaster, click whatever voice you have, it'll automatically do it. Boom, you're ready to record, you're ready to talk. That's it. That's all. Point, period, point blank, nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you're working with me, right? when you're working with me, it would be best to know that stuff, because if you don't, I'm going to fucking kick your ass. All right? I will kick your ass because, again, you did say you know that shit and you don't. I'm going to take you in the back and I'm going to fucking kick your ass. All right? That's how serious I am about my shit.
Mhm.
All right? We do that shit. Like, no, we will not get a beer with you. We will make sure that you are blacklisted from this business. That's how bad it is. All right? Now, again, I would say that you can know what you're talking. You can tell me what you're talking about is knowledge, and I don't knock that. However, it would be in the best interest to make. I would want to see how you are in a live sound setting.
Mhm.
Okay, if you got DJ in the name, mid-tier sound equipment, not that much equipment. Okay, not that much. It doesn't take that much for a DJ to get ready, really. You got a good MacBook, you hook that up to a mid-size system. That's it. You don't really need that much versus you're doing like something at the Met, right? I remember being a part of a 5-team audio engineer. Like, dude, there were like 5 to 12 of us doing Carmen. Okay. You know, like I'm not even joking. I'm at the spot. We're taking bathroom, like we have to tag out to do bathroom breaks. That's how bad it is. You're dealing with
Oh.
damn.
Oh.
Sound like somebody farting. God damn, Silva.
God damn.
You know,
No, bro, it sounds like.
Sounds like you're taking a shit, man.
hold on 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, so y'all can't hear me. Y'all can't hear me on the mic.
No, I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
You sound like in the tin can, and I can hear the underneath.
Yeah, I know. I switched to my headphone microphone because my mixer is fucked up now. So and I have a gaming headset that wasn't connecting, so I went to my headphones. So
This will work. This will work.
this is where we at right now. So I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. Well, let me ask you, why does it seem we have more audio issues than visual? I've always have audio issues. I never have visual issues.
Because audio is harder to work with. Video is just turn the camera on
Okay.
and turn the camera on. Like so video issues come from hardware and software, right? Audio issues come from hardware, software, and drivers. And also video can come from issues with drivers, right? But it's harder when it comes to making content, it's harder to get the audio right than it is to get the video right, right? When it comes to getting the video right, you put the webcam, you put the cam link, you put the capture card, you get the camera, you get the webcam, and that's it. When it comes to audio, you got to get the mic right, you got to get the mixer right. Your audio drivers are fucked up. The streaming software is not look like a truck.
Tony Anthems every time.
Tony Anthems is hell, B. You fucking hell. And that's the sunglasses too. I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, so audio is always going to be the thing that even with content creators who make videos for hours and hours and hours, like the main issue they have is audio. That's why they got 4 recorders. They got a source recorder and then a backup audio recorder. So they're always recording audio because audio is always going to be the problem with content creation.
Let's talk about pivot. I remember Silva, we had a convo almost a year ago, and you were kind of predicting the pivot and how
What am I missing? What am I missing?
Because this sound is like it sounds like paper tin or like
okay.
a fart.
Well,
it's just like
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh,
Got my damn COVID acting up.
holy shit.
Oh my gosh. It just sounds like one long rip. I don't hear anything now, but it's oh my, like it's like the audio gods are like, no, not today, boys, not today.
I'll try not to make any sudden movements.
No, you're good. Red losing it. Hey, about a year ago, you were on the head. You were the head of the curve as far as the content and people having to make pivots. Now it's almost like a year later. Everything you said came to fruition. I don't think we saw the Fed part coming in per se, like having the impact it did, but the pivot has people scrambling. Talk about that.
Do I sound good? Good
Yes.
enough.
Yes.
Good enough. Okay, good enough. We'll take good enough, right? We'll take good enough. This is why you have a backup USB mic. So for things like this. But anyway, yeah, it's inevitable, right? Because sooner or later.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
Don't stop, bro.
Oh my God. Oh, oh.
Let me switch the mic. Go ahead, Red. Red, answer the question. Let me switch the mic.
For sure, for sure.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh. All right. Oh,
My goodness.
oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh.
Blazing Saddles, Mike. I'm dying. Dying. Horrible.
Oh,
Horrible.
oh,
Yeah, this is all Ecamm, man.
oh.
This is all Ecamm.
All right. So you were talking about the pivot. Say that question one more time.
Yeah. So like about a year ago, we were predicting people were going to pivot. The content, was getting too out of hand, and they're going to start clamping down on everybody. And it's happening.
It happens.
Yeah,
dude. Okay. All right. Let's start there. All right. So if I remember the Manosphere, because I knew about the Manosphere. We've talked about it in the skeptic community. All right, Club Fortune. Club Fortune knows. All right. So MGTOW, all the other men's rights activist movements. It's not like we didn't know. Okay, we knew about it. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't get affected by a relationship, you wouldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Until you got here, right? Until you got into that space, right? Now, it has been said, right? Because I remember like, damn, what's that white woman's name? And she was talking about male. This was way before Just Pearly Things. She's a mother now. I think she has a multiracial kid with a black man or something like that. But I remember that.
Okay.
Now she was making red pill content, right?
Oh wait, Noya, the Noya chick.
Yep.
That was
The OG Just Pearly Things.
Yeah.
OG Just Pearly Things. Now remember
okay.
that. Now it was said. All right. Now I remember because I didn't know Rollo Tomasi at that time. I knew Donovan Sharp, right? Now, because everybody's like, oh, well, Donovan Sharp was your hero. No, he wasn't. I watched his show. It was a different time. Okay. Now, it was a different time. Now, I remember this was pre-pandemic, right? Pre-pandemic. How I knew of Donovan Sharp was when I was watching Fox News at the laundromat, right?
Oh, wow.
Now, they were, laundromats usually play like Fox and ABC and all that. And somehow, what was that show? It's like the multicultural version of The View, right? On Fox.
Mm-hmm.
with what's that black dude's name that married that Asian chick? That show. Remember that one with Tia and Tamara and all them, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That one, right? Okay. So I remember when they had a segment on the Manosphere. They did have that on mainstream media. And I remember this was the time when they were gung-ho together. You know what I'm saying? You knew Donovan Sharp, Rollo Tomasi, Anthony the Dream Johnson, that one. So Anthony Dream Johnson. This was when 21 Studios was bumping. All right. It was bumping at that time. I remember it because I'll never forget it. When that 21 convention happened, I remember when that was the downfall or was the start of the downfall, because the New York Times then did segments and hit pieces on the Manosphere. And I remember that Rollo Tomasi was either blamed or pointed fingers at during that time by Anthony the Dream Johnson. I remember when Donovan Sharp was coming up, his first channel got terminated. He made his second channel. That shit got to where it is now. All right. I remember that shit. I remember all of it. All right. Because I was there for it. All right. Now, granted, they were
the third. This is the cell version of Ciova. His final form.
Boost Mobile Cova. Boost Mobile Ciova.
Go ahead, Red.
All right. So basically, first off, it started with the New York Times. All right. New York Times were making hit pieces about the Manosphere, right? And Rollo Tomasi got the point, was pointed the finger at during that time by Anthony the Dream Johnson. That's when that fallout started to happen. Then the Donovan Sharps of the world. Then the O'Shea Duke Jackson beef started. Then the Obsidian versus Donovan Sharp happened. Then I didn't get too deep into it, but I remember when Alpha Male Strategy starting to hit up, and this was after he had that whole thing with Steve the Dean Williams. I remember that too. All right, because I'll never forget it. All right, I remember when, rest in peace, Alan Roger Curry was going after AMS, saying that he plagiarized his stuff. I remember that.
Yeah.
Then I came along in 2020. All right, I made Red Sings the Blues in 2020. I met a whole bunch of people. I did collaborations with Minister Jap and all of them. I've had, Afi Kingdom, shout out to him. He's cool people, and I'm still cool with him. He is still my friend. Then, I didn't come to this space. The space sought me out. The same as I did not know who DJ Kuda was. DJ Kuda came to me when I started coming up, right? That's when that shit happened. All right. Now, Red Pill Historian. Yeah, let's get our story. Since we want to air out dirty laundry and all that shit, I remember when that shit happened because I'll never forget it. Okay. Kuda gave me his email. We started talking. That's when I started. Yes, historical SBE. Yes. That's when I met Angry Man. That's what, or what he used to go by, Boss Talk Radio, Sir Ism. I met Jessica X, and that's when Jessica X started blowing up and all that stuff. Solo TV84, met him. Like, we really gonna, historical SBE. Yes, we're going there tonight. Okay. And I seen it all. And this was during the pandemic. Yeah, Kevin Samuels, I knew who he was when he was 47,000 subscribers and talking about Cologne. Yes, I knew who he was. Okay. I'm not. Go ahead, Ciova. I know you got some stuff to say.
Uh-oh. Ciova. Wait, well, let me ask you, how do you feel a year ago, knowing the pivot was coming, may not see how it was going to unfold, but now you see everybody scrambling and running for their lives. How what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you this. Remember, and I knew the red flags were happening on various occasions. So you remember this black male doctor or nurse or something like that who offed his wife, his Asian wife. Remember that?
No.
Remember that?
No.
You don't remember? What is his name? What is his name? Hold on a second. There was a black male, a black male who on camera was saying he was a high value man, all that stuff. This was during the Kevin Samuels' reign. I can't believe it. Oh yeah. What's his name? Because I'll never forget it. Rajay Black. Rajay Black. Everybody, now people can act dumb. Remember Rajay Black? Everybody remember Rajay Black? The black man who went on a live stream killing his ex-wife. Excuse me, offing his ex-wife. All right. And then himself. Remember that? Remember that? That was the first. That was, and that happened in 2021. Oh, he said the high value man. He said these women are this, these women are that. And then he said, I'm coming for my wife, and she next. Oh yeah.
Wait, who said that?
Rajay Black.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
That was the first. That was the first red flag. Yeah. Tony, we about to walk him down. Yeah, let's do that. Second one. There was another man who offed his wife. And guess what kind of t-shirt he had?
MGTOW?
No. A free agent lifestyle shirt.
Oh, that's not good.
Interesting.
Guess who wasn't available for comment?
Of course he wouldn't.
That's Andrew Tate, right?
No, that's Coach Greg Adams.
Oh, that's not. Oh, he ducked. I remember. Oh yeah, he ducked that. If you see, so let's.
That's not even the icing. That's not even.
Go ahead, Red. Go ahead, Cook, man. I'm fall back. Go ahead, Red.
I'm gonna walk you down memory lane.
Okay. I got the right shoes for it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk all y'all niggas down memory. This is the skeptic community coming out of me. All right. We bread tubing now. We bread tubing now, my niggas. All right. Number 3. And the icing on the buffoonery cake. Anybody remember what happened in Sunset Park in Brooklyn?
Are you talking about Uncle Frank?
Yep.
Uncle Frank?
Yep, Frank James.
The one that was subscribed to O'Shea, Kevin Samuels, Minister Jack, all those guys.
Oh yeah. Same dude that was
when they sentenced him, they gave him 40 years, right?
Oh yeah.
That was it?
No, they got consecutive life sentences. He got a nasty deal.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They sent him up the river.
Oh yeah. And guess what? He was also tied to Free Speech Avenger.
Oh yeah. Let me get in on that, Red, real quick, because I covered that when that happened. Remember when that happened? Now that site was taken down by the government, and that site has never come back. That site was taken down by the government when that happened, and it was trending. That site was taken down by the Fed, and it has never come back.
Well, Silva, let me ask you. A year ago, you said if there was going to be pivots. We kind of didn't.
I said that 5 years ago. I said that before the pandemic.
Right. So how do you feel seeing everybody scramble for their lives at this point?
So I said it when Google was exposed by Project Veritas.
That's right.
When they were saying they will never prevent another Trump thing, and I looked at all of that. I looked at Google exposed, and I said, whoa. If they're coming after him like this, what do you think they're going to do to you? Mm-hmm. What they can do to him, they can do to you double with less resources.
Right.
Now now Google's YouTube, so that's applicable, right? Mm-hmm. So as the digital landscape has changed, the content has changed. The targeting of the content has changed. The government involvement has increased. It is not a conspiracy theory. Yes, it sounds stupid to say the government or the feds are watching, but guess the fuck what? They are watching. Now they may not care about you, Super Sly. You have other problems, but we're not gonna get into that.
This is true. This is true.
You got other issues. I got other issues. But they don't care about Red or Tony or Erica or Gene or even me, right? But if you get on their radar, alpha male strategies, you get on their radar, MTR tutorials, Steph is cold, fresh and fit, your ass get put into that research pile when they have government funded projects, NGOs, where they're doing research and they're calibrating data based off the people that you're interacting with. So yeah, eventually you're gonna have to pivot, because once they turn that algorithm dial up just a little bit, just a little addition to code can demonetize thousands of people. Can shadow ban thousands of people. Buddy put in his community tab. Yeah.
Of course
yeah,
he
so
is. Yeah, he gonna snitch. Yeah, he gonna snitch.
Because the moment that shit happened, because the feds are always watching, they said, oh shit, this guy we've been watching actually did something. Let's go over here. Oh, that website that we've been watching that says all that rhetoric, go ahead and shut that shit down. We're going to get all the reports. We're going to pull all the data, and we're going to watch all the people that are posting content on this website now. So when YouTube casually, gradually, year by year, turns up and edits that code, thousands of people get shadow banned. Thousands of people lose their channels. Thousands of people get demonetized. It is not a conspiracy. Just ask your favorite alternative content friend what's happened to them this year and what happened to their other friend next year. It's a gradual change. So yes, it behooves you to make a certain kind of pivot, because it's not if but when. It's when it happens, because they're increasing they're increasing the censorship. They're adjusting the rules, and they're expanding their net. The quartering, right? He's a social
Jeremy,
commentary. You know Jeremy.
Yeah,
The
the
quartering.
the guy who pissed in his basement.
I stopped watching them. But I take your word for it. But the
No, that's what he did.
quartering, yeah, the quartering, right, was getting demonetized and shadow banned on YouTube. If he's lying or not, he went and they also changed something on guns on YouTube, but
Yeah, I just seen it. Everyone's going.
they just did that this week.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
Leon Noir was talking about that.
yeah. So the quartering was shadow banned and severely demonetized on his channel. He actually got a meeting with Susan. I can't say whether or not he's lying, because of the context of the information he was sharing would lead me to believe that that was an actual conversation that was had. Okay, because that's a lot of information to give to be lying about. Okay, and I covered this on my channel. And he said he got in a meeting with Susan and a moderator. The moderator says, we have people that are assigned to certain selected channels within certain niches to watch and monitor these channels. So yes, you can get put into a folder when you have a moderator that monitors you with a group of other channels. And when they see that you're doing something, they push a button, and that button demonetizes all of your content and reduces reach. Shadow banning is reducing reach. So if you're shadow banned, your reach is reduced. If you go live and people see it, that does not mean you're not shadow banned. It just means people don't see your shit. If you go live and no one sees it, that means your reach is being restricted. If you make a post and no one sees it, that means your reach is being restricted. And what Jeremy learned and what he shared is that his content gets put into a category that these moderators monitor. So yes, the SBE, the black women, the black men content, as you have noticed now, they are targeting women who are attacking men now. Now that folder that everyone thought was just men, guess what they just did? They expanded it a little bit more now. So now they're targeting women.
Yeah, because Cynthia G's not here no more.
Cynthia G's not here. Nyla Says isn't here. Understand, just because you think you're small and no one's looking at you, that doesn't mean you're invisible. It's just not your turn.
Right.
So yes, eventually everybody in this, what we call this black urban sector, right? This box is like this big now. Soon that box just got this big this year. That box is going to get even bigger next year. Eventually, you're going to have to pivot because sooner or later, you get put into that folder where the moderator goes, okay, whose turn is it now? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we're expanding our reach and we're targeting these people now. So guess what happens to you? Oh, I just talk about my panel and my 10, 12 panels and all that. That shit is done. You're demonetized straight down the line. Okay? When one video gets demonetized when you upload it, that's the computer. When all of the videos on your channel gets demonetized, that's a person.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. I'm telling you, man, look. It's you are going to either have to pivot or go and take your ball and go to fuck home. That's it.
And
That's
it's
all.
sooner or later. It's sooner or
Because
later. It's not a conspiracy theory.
even now it's just like, look, on my Stage Hands In channel, I don't care how much money I make. Nigga, the views are bumping. I never lose a subscriber the first. Okay? Hundreds of thousands of people watch my content a day. All right? Algorithm is bumping right now. My Red Sings the Blues channel, deader than a motherfucker. But I still get fucking views on it.
See, I remember asking you a while ago, and I'm gonna ask you again. Does the urban market, the urban content creator, do they have the ability to pivot?
Yes. Okay, no. Depends, right? I don't want to give a non-answer, but it depends, right? It depends on the person. Okay, like depends on what that person's capable of doing, right? Like I don't want to say any names because people are sensitive. But
You know what?
like, okay, so I've been looking at this risk it all,
Yeah,
right? The risk it all stuff, right?
yeah.
And I'm not even capping. Like my patience for that for that shit, it's
It's
non
child.
it's
Listen,
non-existence.
it's child's play. Yeah, I'll say it for everybody. It's low vibrational, knuckle dragging, mouth breathing. It's everything you want to all the nonsensical shit.
So let's take so what I want to do is, and I wish I was a secret agent for YouTube. I take that check,
Man, you
but
get that every day, all day. What?
so we have the risk it all, right?
Yeah.
And then above that, like you'll have like the anti purge, and then you'll have like whatever that fatty guy does,
Yeah.
and then like let's step it up. So now you got the 5150 show,
Okay.
right? And then let's say with the 5150 show, I don't know all these channels. I'm running a blank, but let's just say let's go to the mountaintop, and let's say it's the what's that shit? What's nightcap? Let's say nightcap.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's say nightcap, right? And then now we take these three different levels and then we compare and analyze them, right? So you have at the bottom, not knocking anyone, I'm just using as comparison. So please follow along. I'm not trying to insult people. I'm just trying to explain the thought process. So at the bottom, you'll have like the purge, you'll have like risky TV, and you'll have like the fatty. Like that's the base level StreamYard, kind of do whatever. You get demonetized, you get not demonetized, but you gain subs, you gain viewers, but you're always on the edge of getting deleted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you step it up. Now you got proper production. You still kind of edgy, but there's still quality content, and you get more views, and you're able to stay on longer, and you get more money because you're not demonetized. So that's the 5150 show.
Right.
At the very mountaintop, at the Plymouth show plays right on the line. Yeah, that's why I said it. And at the mountaintop, you have Nightcap, right? So the reason why I put Nightcap at the top is because Nightcap is a post-game sports show that covers topics that are related to urban culture, right? So they talk about the dating, relationships, they talk about fucking, and they talk about low vibrational topics, but they merge that in to a more palatable type of content, right? So you have that type of urban content, but it's just not the urban content. It's a fusion of sports and pop culture and social dynamics and current events, right? So that is the mountaintop of where you can take like the low level urban content. So if you're saying can these creators pivot, yes, but it depends on how you do it, right? So you take the people at the bottom and you bring them to the middle. So that middle part is you're still kind of doing the same thing you're doing at the bottom, but you're adding some sauce onto it. Like you're doing some comedy, like the like we'll say Fresh and Fit's at the top with like Nightcap, but there's a podcast where there's like a fat light skinned dude and he like yells into a mic and he has girls on the podcast. I've seen clips of it, but I don't know the channel. I've seen clips of it, but you mix that bottom content in with like with like more palatable content that keeps you on the line, because the problem with the content at the bottom is that you get demonetized, you get shadow banned, and then you get deleted. So step it up just a little bit, improve the quality, remove the things that get you deleted, then you go to the very top, and then when you're at the very top, you're merging things that get people interested and now get you more viewership where you're not down at the bottom just getting relegated to urban content. I hope that makes sense.
Totally. But here's where I'm looking at it like I don't think these guys can.
Well, listen, there's a can so the system or the strategy is just the system and the strategy. The thought is just the idea. The application depends on the person. Whether or not someone can or cannot, I cannot determine. That is an individual case by case kind of thing, right? I can look at some people and know, yeah, he can't do that, right? But I can't, like, in a broad stroke, say everybody can't do it. Like, I can't say everybody. Ugly Money Niche is the fat dude. Fun fact: we used to be in an army station together back. Okay, so that's the guy. Ugly. So G know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I was trying to talk about. But yeah, I can't say that, just because they're urban people or just because they do urban content or low vibrational content that they can't. There are people who can. They just choose not to. They don't have the strategy to implement. They don't have the content strategy to implement the change. But I can't just say you just can't. Can't say you just can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people who can't, but I can't determine that everybody can't do it.
Gotcha. Red, what do you say? You think they can pivot? I don't have no faith in none of them, honestly.
I'm not saying anybody can pivot, just the same as in Ratatouille, anybody can cook. Nah, nigga, not everybody can cook. Okay, just because you can does not mean you should. Nobody Remy the rat up in this motherfucker. All right. Now, when it comes down to pivoting, what are you going to talk about? There are already enough people talking about, the urban stuff. Shout out to Cut to the Chase TV. There are already enough people talking about sports. There are already enough people like I can get away with it because like some of what they were talking about was I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, I'm this and that. Oh, I can capitalize on that. Right? So I fucking did. All right.
Right. Can I interject real quick?
Go ahead.
So the common misconception is that there's enough, right? There's never enough. There's not enough quality and there's not enough diversity, right? Like every day someone comes online and plays COD, but you can never say there's enough COD players because there's millions of people that play COD. Right? And out of that percentage of millions of people, there's going to be a smaller percentage who are streamers. And out of that smaller percentage, there's going to be a percentage of those people who are new streamers. So I can never say there's just enough content, right? There's never enough content on the internet, but there's not enough people who create who bring the content in a different way, right? Like Cut to the Chase does the urban rap, murder stuff, right? And that is a niche, right? That is an entire niche, and there's a plethora of ways people can bring new life to that kind of content. But it's just not just simply saying, oh, there's enough. There's always a different way to make content, even if it is saturated. It's not saturated. It's saturated with low quality shit.
Yeah, about to say low quality. It's the quality.
Yeah, that's the misconception, right? It's like it's saturated with low quality shit. It's not a saturation of high quality shit. That is the difference.
Okay, let me ask you guys this: do we, as the urban folk, do we set the barrier of entry too low?
Yes.
Or barrier entry into what?
Just content creation.
Yes.
Let's just keep it on. Let's just keep it YouTube.
Okay.
It has is the barrier of entry too low?
Yes.
Should there be a no? You say no. You say yes.
No.
Yes.
I mean, like, barrier of entry into what? Like, what kind of content? Or just black people content, urban people content?
Yeah, I'm
like,
gonna make it really broad and just say black, urban. Like,
okay, so yeah, no, the barrier entry. I mean, the barrier entry is the same, right? Like, it's the same with a person who just streams looking into their phone, right? It's the same as a person who like Edwin Anderson. Edwin Anderson does videos in a black screen and just be talking in the black screen. Like, but guess what? If you've been following me long enough, you know I used to do shit like that too. You know I used to go live and point the phone down at the floor and be talking to you guys on my lunch break. And then I turned the phone. Sometimes you accidentally put your face on the camera and then you gradually put, like, we've all been at the barrier. The barrier is the barrier. You start somewhere. Like, it's strange to start like this. That's unusual, right? Most people don't start how I have it, how Red has it, how you have it. People don't start like that. Most people, they just start like this. Either the camera's like this or the camera's like this. And that's how people start. The barrier entry is the barrier of entry.
okay, but now how long do you give them? I hate to use him as an example, but Ed is the perfect example. Like, dude, you're going on 7-8 years, and all you do is bark at your camera while driving around town. Like, at what point does the market say, you know what? Okay, I need more than this?
So the market are the people who tune in. That is his market.
Okay.
That's so we can't argue with his market, right? Yes, I think that shit is terrible. I don't know why people sit there and watch that, right? Like, people will sit there, even Tommy said, "Oh, why y'all watching Reg? Who's watching it? Why y'all watching?" But people like him. People tune in, they like him, right? They like him. People like, "Why are you watching this shit?" But they like him. They tune in, they like talking to him, they like him. We can't argue with what their audience likes. You don't like it. I don't like it, but they like it. So that's his market. And if his market is those 40 to 50 people and it stays us 40 to 50 people, we can't argue with that. People can make fun of it, people can laugh at it, people can clown it, but you can't argue as to why those 40 to 50 people are there. They're there for that person.
But doesn't that go with the whole as a urban, we should demand better? You should want your reps to do better.
Well, I mean, the thing is like there's better people to watch, right?
Okay.
You don't have to focus on that person,
Right.
There's other people to watch. Like, if you look at a person like an Edward Anderson or like, you have a Reg the Bad Guy, people like them. But there's other content creators who do better content that you can watch. Like, there's other people you can watch. People don't like me. They don't like me. They don't like the way I look. I look like a different rapper every time I come on live stream. That's crazy.
You do
But they
change your
don't
looks
like
a
me.
lot.
I get Biggie Smalls, Dougie Fresh, Jay-Z, Carl Winslow, But people, like, there's people that like me and people that don't like me. Like, you don't have to watch the person, right? Like, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. You say that. If you don't like it, you don't watch.
Okay.
So they go watch someone else.
Okay, I'm a last point. I'm gonna let Red have it.
Yeah.
I can go to any other markets sector niche, and everybody's shit is on point.
No.
Mm-mm.
I could show you some trash tech content. You want me to send you some trash tech content?
Yeah.
I'll show you some straight garbage that you can see. I'll show you straight trash tech content. Then after that, I could show you lazy commentary content.
Okay.
Then after that, I can show you lazy anime content. Then after that, I can show you just some ass sports and basketball content. Like we said, the barrier is the barrier. You can go above the barrier, you can go above the firmament, or you can stay right in that shit and look at all the lights under it.
I caught that, the firmament. I caught that. Werner von Braun would be proud.
Yeah, right. You can stay under the firmament and look. Is that a star or is that a light? Or you can go above the firmament and see what's up there. So
Red, what you got on that?
So the barter entry, oh yeah, it's on an all-time low. Like I said, I mean, you have people that, and this is why this generation is so fucked. All right, this yeah, we cooked. Okay, the next few 5 generations are cooked. I mean, put it on a sizzle and you can smell it cooking. Okay, we cooked. Because if everybody who has a laptop, smartphone, holy shit, it's smartphones. If you got that and a YouTube channel and a credit card or a debit card that can easily be transferable to Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, anything else like that, I don't understand why you got so many bums on the street. All you got to do is just get an Obama phone today, go get yourself a credit card and talk shit for some money. I understand why. Yeah, the internet, social media has the YouTube effect has. I love YouTube, but the YouTube boom has ruined 5 generations of people. 5 generations.
You know what? I guess I think that the impact of Google Hangouts needs to be studied. Like it needs to have its own documentary.
Damn, I might just do that.
Google Hangouts, okay. So Google Hangouts is overhyped within the urban community. Right? So it's overhyped, right? Google Hangout. So when Google Hangouts was like the main thing, people were streaming with OBS and Ecamm, right? People use streaming software to stream, but the urban community did not have that access or did not have that knowledge of their technology or the want and desire to use their technology.
Right.
That's kind of coming back to where DJ Kuda was getting his bones up because to be frank, to my knowledge, I started telling people about using OBS when Hangouts was a thing. Because I was telling people like this Hangouts thing, because you can go watch content, you see people streaming all kinds of shit and people using Hangouts. So anyway, but that's kind of where he kind of started with the whole, you got to use tech, and I was kind of the same thing. You got to use tech, got to use microphone, got to step it up. Hangouts was just with the urban community because it was easier. No one had to do anything. You just go Hangout, you go live, and then you just do the stream. I have to say that the use case of Hangouts has been overhyped in the broad stream of streaming.
So you don't think it was more of a detriment than a help per se? Because when it went away, urban folk lost their minds.
Well, so the losing of the minds was because you had to learn another software now.
Yeah.
Like you had to learn another software. The reason why it was such a reaction, because that was a whole entire niche of content, right? That we are aware of that had to deal with learning a new software, right? That's not something that's unique. That's not something you see every day. Right. It's not like a whole entire community has to learn a new software or has to find a new software to use. StreamYard didn't come out until a few weeks after that. Like there was a few weeks or maybe a month or two where people were kind of trying to figure it out, right? So the detriment again is to the small niche of content. It's not to a broad, like the broader internet of things. That it wasn't that much of a loss. StreamYard, however, has been a huge benefit to streaming in general. I've moved on from StreamYard for various reasons, but it's still a great software for people to use to, especially when it comes to panel content, inviting people on from remote locations.
Word. Red, what say you?
Can you say that again? Can you say the question again?
Okay, was the impact of Google Hangouts?
No, yeah, it was the loss of Google Hangouts a detriment?
Yeah.
The loss of Google Hangouts was a definite detriment to the urban people, because I remember when it came down to I remember when live streaming started to become popular on YouTube, right? And this was the days before super chats, right? This was I remember this. Everybody was doing live streaming when YouTube released that engine or that server that made sure that Google Hangouts can, and everybody had it. However, there were guidelines to that. All right. The guideline was that you had a certain amount of subscribers, that you had a certain amount of watch time before you can even use Google Hangouts, right? You had to actually have an established channel, right? Up until that went away, and then StreamYard came in, and you can do YouTube live streaming because that's what they were doing that for. But StreamYard ruined live streaming forever.
I'm in the agreement with you.
Because because you don't have to there were no requirements. None. All right. With Google Hangouts, you had requirements. StreamYard, there all you need is a channel, a microphone, phone, nothing else. And you could just go live for free with the fucking duck. All right. With the fucking duck. All right. The day I remember my days as Red sings the blues with the goddamn duck. All right. I remember them days. All right. Just yeah.
Okay, so what was our third final topic that we wanted to get into? So we got the info, the pivot. Okay. Now I don't want to turn this into a smoke show. So I want to be respectful to everybody. We told this nigga pivot. He didn't want to listen. It's clearly obvious whatever he's doing is not working. Now, I don't understand why that is such a bad thing to say, hey, bro, fellow content creator, whatever you're trying to accomplish is not working. Now, I may not have 1 million subs, but I got enough to where I think I kind of know a little bit about a little bit of things. And I guess is the problem, like, how dare you even interject that you know more than I do about what I'm doing when I can clearly step back and see what you're doing is not working. See over what take that. What do you say?
Listen, before we started, and when I was talking to you, I talked about ego,
Yes.
right? It's an ego, right? Like the biggest ego that I think you've covered on your channel was Boogie 299, right?
Yeah.
Ego, right? You don't know what you don't know. And you don't know things, and you don't care that you don't know because you think you know it even though you don't know it.
Right.
Right? So Homeboy has been doing this. So let's look at me for example, right? Let's look at me for example. Well, see, and I used to have a person in my chat room that was on a burner account. I think I know who that person was, but I blocked them because the person was coming at me with weird energy. But I kind of figured I kind of have an idea of who that person was.
Mm-hmm.
People come in with burner accounts, right? So anyway, so look at my channel, 1,000 subs. I've been doing the content since 2019, so that's take that into factor. I've technically only been doing content for 5 years, maybe roughly 5 years, six, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck ever. I forgot. Time is inconsequential during the pandemic. Anyway, so I take long breaks and I don't do content. Right? I just don't do anything and then I come back. So that is inconsistency. That is not being consistent. That is not being shadow banned. Homeboy thinks I'm shadow banned. No, I'm not shadow banned. When I go live and my people who who show up, they show up. And then I do more content and then I grow my viewership, right? If you've been doing at the rate that he's been doing content, I mean knocking content out day in, day out. I am not knocking anyone for doing 8-hour streams because that is pretty much the median on Twitch. As far as like long stream content, long form content in streaming format, right? That is the median, 6 to 8 hours. Okay, so I'm not going to knock a person for that. All right. However, if you're doing 6 to 8 hour live streams and then you're getting kind of like the same results and you're not growing, and then you're kind of getting the same people coming in every day, and it's kind of like the same thing, nothing's changing. It's the same shit. Nothing is new, right? That goes back to that conversation about gear. Remember, you guys asked me about gear, right? No, if nothing is changing in the content and nothing is changing with the results of the content, then soon you have to change something, right? You either have to change the way the content is delivered, or you have to change the content or the substance of the content, right? So this person talks about game. Cool. Guess what? I'm not even gonna say you can't talk about game. I'm not even going to say that you can't talk about it. But guess what? The way you're delivering the content is not doing anything. Okay? It's not, you're not bringing anything new to the table. I don't even have to say that you're bringing a new concept of game. I'm that generous. I'm not even going to say that you don't even have to keep talking about game. But you're not bringing any type of delivery that's differentiating you from other people who doing the same thing.
Right.
So if there's no advancement in the hardware and the software to produce the content, then you have to change the substance of the content. The substance of the content is the same. It's the same thing. And if you base your content off of playing other people's content, that's a whole different problem that you're creating for yourself. Because you're relying on people, you're reacting to content. Cool, you can react to content, but you have to do it in a different way. Your delivery has to change eventually. Something has to change. You have to make a change. The market is telling you, cool, your 10, 20 people are always going to show up, but you want more. You want money. To get money, you have to change and add and create a content strategy. And I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. The content strategy that helps people the most is incorporating short form content into your long form streaming content, because the short form content triggers the algorithm in a different way than long form live streaming content does. Even the same thing with shorts. Short videos and live streams are 3 different ways to boost your channel in the algorithm. But if you're not doing any strategy, and your only strategy is to go live for 8 hours, ask for super chats, and do that for 8, 10, 12 hours, and then call it a day, that's not, nothing's ever going to change with that.
All right. Red, your turn. Here's where it goes left.
All right.
I provided the textbooks. Reg is going to provide the snack packs.
Oh no! Oh no! No! I've been the good friend for this long. No! I have been a friend to you, Kuda. No more will you get that from me. No. So here's where, and I'm gonna make no. Here's what I'm gonna say to this, because now people are saying, slandering my name, calling me incel, which I have no idea why you're doing that. That's some goofy shit. Nerd, geek, I can use that. I can live with that. Okay, incel, come on, man. Like, really? Okay, but all right, now gonna do the AMS. Gonna cook it now. All right, now. So Kuda, I know you're gonna do a whole live stream about this, but ever since I watched you, I've seen you go from hundreds of people down to 15, 24, 32. And it usually, and I knew where it started. Okay. And when I was there, you had a bunch of niggas just saying the goofiest shit. All right. That's number one. Number two, you had people that took your shit and used you. I didn't use you, Kuda. Sir Ism used you.
Oof.
Angry Man used you.
Oof.
Jessica X used you.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Lord,
yeah, we going there. And then on top of that, all the goofy shit that you've been saying over the years. All right, now I'm gonna go there with fantastic. That's one thing. That's one thing. All right, fantastic. That is one thing. No, that ain't nothing. Now we got Sexy Red coming into this whole thing. And listen, I got nothing on her. But I remember when you gave her information and then she had her little channel and then she was getting up there. And then I remember you having a little thing that you said on the live stream saying something on the lines of this. No. Hold on. Excuse me. Scratch that. Reverse it. Women should be quiet so that men can lead.
Yep. I remember that.
I remember this.
Yep.
And when Sexy Red clipped that and she did all them live streams, here you come. Oh, why this? Why that? Or with the chunky red, all this stuff. Then that dies down. Oh, but it gets a little bit worse from there, right? Then we see all the stuff in Thailand. We don't listen. You trying to, this was when Austin Holloman was getting up there. He goes to Thailand. You're in Thailand. You trying to tag him in there. Straight to voicemail. Then, zoom to Thailand right over there. They collaborating with you. Oh, I'm in Thailand too. Let me get into that. Straight to voicemail.
It's on now. Rap beef, nigga.
Then Floyd comes in. Floyd. He in Thailand. Oh, I'm gonna go. We gotta help the young brothers. Straight to voicemail.
Red, I have to ask.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done cooking yet. Hold on a second. Pastor Red is in the building now. Then listen, you only see 1, 2, 3 videos of Kuda camming up. And I remember when Kuda used to cam up, and I remember when you would see Kuda in one of a few places. In the DMV, riding his unicycle bike. I think that was cool. I like them. I like those kinds of videos because I do skate myself. In a cigar lounge or drinking a beer. I start to worry about Kuda a little bit. Okay? I start to worry about Kuda a little bit because during that time, a lot of the Manosphere was losing a lot of people. Oh, should we go down that list? Because we already know who's on the Fed list. Want to go down to the people who were lost in the Manosphere? Okay, let's do that. Okay. Paul Protus, dead by stroke. Shatterpoint, dead by self-cancellation. David Carroll, dead by heart attack. Alan Roger Curry, dead by heart attack. Oh, and the biggest one, Kevin motherfucking Samuels. Dead hypertension.
By high blood pressure.
On Cinco
de Mayo.
The
Day of the Dead. The mother don't play with y'all. Y'all better stop.
Oh, motherfucking dead.
God damn it.
Oh, boy, did I see all them yeah, I saw him. I was right there with it. I saw it. I was there to witness it. Yep. I saw it. Oh, and it gets even better. Sinful to P, dead. Oh, it gets even better. Guess who left the space? O'Shea Duke Jackson left. Angry Man left. Me left. Okay. And for various reasons. There are a bunch of people who started to pivot in the same direction. And then I start hearing Kuda talking about how, I'm gonna do these live streams, I'm gonna do this and that, I'm gonna do all this stuff. All right, cool. Yeah. I was trying to, I'll support that. But then you start getting back into the female nature and why we need game and all of this stuff. Okay. This was when I started meeting my girlfriend, right? No, there was no matchmaking. I didn't say I know you from DJ Kuda. My girlfriend knew me from my channel. Now she knew us from your channel, but she came to my channel and watched me for about a year and some change. And I hit her up, and we were doing the damn thing. Now we're together for a year. Okay, it's been a good year. Now I'm seeing Kuda being like, well, he says something else too that kind of like, huh? As a content creator, why do you care about this? Now, I remember on a stream, Kuda was like on the lines of where he said, and I quote, don't quote me on this. I see all of my people who watch me go on other channels and donate money, but y'all ain't gonna donate. Player Talk Radio.
It's on now. Rap beef, nigga.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about the real fan sapien thing. Now let me add on to that shit. All right, now we're gonna add on to more of it. So now we get into something that pissed me really the hell off. I get a call from my girlfriend while I'm at work. I'm at 42nd Street rubbing elbows with sound engineers, big sound engineers, guys that do Coachella, guys that have done many of these rap groups and are on Broadway making millions. I was in a room with them. I'll never forget this. And I get a call from my girlfriend. She was watching your channel. And guess what you were playing? A fucking beheading video.
Now, he says he never played that video.
No, he did.
He played it.
Now, Kuda, I'm going to ask you a question. What in the ever-living fuck would make you even think about, even go as far as to get a video like that? I'm surprised your channel is even still up. And now it got a little bit personal, because now you mess with somebody that I call my lady, and not only that, you fucked with my money. You have fucked with my money. There are two things in this world that you do not mess with: a man's woman and a man's money. You done fucked two of those shits up. All right. Now my girlfriend will never cut all ties with that channel. And so will I. I'm done. Okay. I have been a friend to you. I will do the Don Corleone. I brought you into my house. We broke bread together. Okay. There are so many things as a friend I looked past. I did. But now you want to bring that shit to me as I'm at work, okay? Rubbing elbows with bigger people now, right? And you talk shit about me. And I tried to help you. And as stubborn as you are, I give it to you that, you keep that whole, well, we got to help the young brothers thing out, but got to ask a question. I have not seen you cam up in a whole long while. It's been a while since I've seen you cam up. I've not seen Thailand for, God, I don't know how long. Okay. I don't even know if you're still there. Okay. I have to ask you. Now, you can say what you want about me being at my parents' house. I give you that. But I said that because I'm real about my shit. Okay. Can you be real about where you are in Thailand right now? Can you be real about all this shit? Because after today, I've done my part. I've done my time. I've tried to be a good friend. But after this live stream, I'm not. Listen. Say what you need. Say what you want. It helps you feel good at night. I'm walking away from this. The floor is yours.
So Red, I got a couple questions. Oh, I got a couple questions. Uh, so, one, um, how much help did he give you for your channel to get the equipment and like to learn about podcasting on YouTube and live streaming?
Very minuscule. Like I've learned over time.
Yeah, because I know I used to see you on his channel like late nights of those third shift streams, but I never like tuned in for like 4 or 5 hours. That's like a big thing for him to say that he helped you a lot. And he gave you all this info and game to help you build up your channel and make you the man you are today. But
He didn't give me any of them interviews. I got those interviews. What are you talking about? When it came down to like finding a topic, I just threw a topic together and boom, hundreds of thousands of views.
so the other thing, right? The thing with the girlfriend, right? Now, I get that. I honestly I don't watch him. I don't really watch him like that. Like whenever I tune into Kuda, like I see what he's talking about. I'm hoping that he's talking about tech and he's talking about game and other shit, and then I kind of just tune off. But like, even if your girl watched that, triggering content, how does that like? How is that him messing with your girl and your money?
No, because I had to take the time. I was talking to people on 40, like I was in 42nd Street having a meeting with people. And during that time, like my phone was off the charts, blowing up. I was like, what the hell's going on? So I had to take a 15-minute, like I have to take this. Somebody's on the phone as I'm doing this, and I'm trying to calm her down because that's what happened.
That sounds like a her problem, not a him problem.
But again, on both sides, I'm just like, well, you shouldn't have played it. You shouldn't have watched. You shouldn't have been there. But
I get it. I get it.
I digress. So there's blame on both sides.
Yeah, I would say I don't particularly believe that's his fault for playing that kind of content. I mean, that's not his fault for like the reaction.
Like, what the hell was the context though? Like, what the hell was what was going through your mind?
I mean, he from what he said, right? Like he said that he didn't play it. He never played it. You two guys said you've played it. I don't know.
Because matter of fact, he sourced that video as the reason why he got demonetized.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't. Okay. So yeah. So I don't have enough knowledge on that shit. I'm just talking about the reaction with Reg and his girl because I've never seen the content. I've never even when you guys were talking about it, like last week. That was my first time hearing.
I wasn't there for that. I was dude. I'm working every single day, so
So another thing, right? Is so like. When did because I'm just talking about the content and the social media, my whole perspective is like don't say I consulted with you when I didn't, when all I did was the one time you because when I liked watching him, he had like the gear and I'm like, oh, that's right up my alley. Yeah, like I wanted to work with the guy. I sent him an email. He ignored me. Whatever. But he had the Ashton Stealth mic, and I'm like, oh, that mic look cool. What's that? Oh, it's the Ashton Stealth. And then I researched it and bought it. So don't say I consulted with you because I asked you what mic you were using.
That's not a consultation. Yeah,
that's not like I do consultations, and a consultation with me is just not me telling you to go buy a mic. So don't say I consulted with you as a way to don't build up your credibility using my name, because my name as the technician means something, because that's why people come to me to consult because of my knowledge. Mm-hmm. So I can't have people claiming things off of my name to build their name up, right? But so for me, I just hope that like the thing with you and Kuda is not entirely too personal. Like it sound like it sounds like at some point there was like a tie that was severed, and somebody did something or said something wrong, or crossed you in some kind of way where it's just like, well, fuck it, it's up then.
Well, I said what I said.
Fuck it, it's up then. Okay.
No, you listen. You know how we used to.
It's the way Silva said. Well, fuck it. We're going over.
Like, listen. I don't listen. I put all this, like I said, this whole shit is goofy because what I said was, what did I say? I said, should we put away game?
Yeah, that was pretty much. It wasn't even about.
I know. So I know Sly. Like, see, so not for me to not even look like, the flip flopper. I know what Sly's issue is. Like that's clear. Sly, Sly, you gonna be Sly. Like, you gonna do Sly. And I'm just like, what Sly do? Sly just being Sly. But in the core of what Sly being Sly is, it's the game shit. Cause that is what does Form say? It's when he said when him and his boy Pata and Congo were arguing, it's a core difference, right?
Yeah.
That's right, core, like it's a core difference, right? It's not like, oh, you like apples and I like oranges. That is a core belief that you vehemently disagree with.
I totally,
right?
totally.
That's why. Like that's like me like talking to a guy who just got accused of grape, and you saying what's up to me in the chat room. Nigga, I'm ignoring you for a reason. Stop addressing me.
Right.
I don't want nothing to say to you.
Yeah.
Like that's you. I don't talk. I already don't fuck with you. And now after that shit, you're talking to me. Don't talk to me. I'm ignoring you for a reason. I'm a Scorpio. I'm going to just ignore you and be in the same space of you and continue to ignore you. So I understand why you are with the way you are with the content with Kuda. I ain't even gonna argue with you. I don't agree with the debating about gaming, but guess what? I ain't gonna argue with you about it because it ain't that important to me. You know?
I mean, my thing, yeah, like you said, it's fundamental core. Like
fundamental disagreement.
Yeah,
disagreement. Yes, fundamental.
That's all it is. It's nothing for me. It's nothing personal. Now, even though his little punk ass chat was talking shit about my wife, I was like, you know what?
I
But anywho,
I'm like, all right. Okay.
No, I honestly, I don't. I'm over it. Me personally, like nigga, your channel is dead.
I'm really over this.
Your content is dead. It's not even being. I'm not even trying to be spiteful. Like everybody has told you, this is not the way. You need to figure this out and go another route. But to each his own. But yeah, you can't point to me.
Like what I'm not gonna. It's so easy for me to say fuck Kuda. It really is. But I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna wish him luck. But then I'm also gonna give you the final words from me. Is like, look, you can go down this route. You can try to have your 15 people give you cash apps for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours a day. First off, is it worth it? And second off, and this is going to get even more darker than really what it really should be. Keep this up. You're going to end up just like Alan Roger Curry, Sinful to P, those who came before.
Come on.
Nope.
Ouch.
Nope. Going there. And that is the mic drop from this whole debacle. And I will do the bigger man thing. Ignore it. Never go back. Do my content that I'm currently almost finished with my script right now, and ignore it, because that's because I am from you can tell I'm from the East Coast. I'm no punk.
I'm sitting right here in New York City.
It's all you damn New Yorkers, all East Coast cats. Y'all just be ruining everything.
No, okay. Listen, I ain't going that far, right? That ain't even in my bag. Ain't that many people I dislike on YouTube that much to take it like that. And the people I don't like, I don't even fucking talk to them like that. But Me personally, man, I just wish the guy, man, like I just be holding out on, like I got so frustrated, like I can tell, like I talk, like I told you, Sly, like I talk to a lot of people. I do. Like people ask me things, and people email me, hey, see over, and people on X, hey, see over. Like people, tech creators and creators, they ask me things because they see me, and then when they speak of me, they speak of me with my, with knowing that I know,
Mm-hmm.
with the technology. Like you can ask, and I say, like, you can know a person knows something when you ask them a question and they give you an answer, and it's not as simple as that seems. It seems that simple, but it's not. So a lot of times you can ask a person that you think knows, and they give you a roundabout answer, right? Like we right here on the stream slide, do this, and see if it works. That's a knowing. That's like not me look, oh, just do, and try it, and it worked. That's a knowing, right? So I I wanted him to continue with the tech content because that is what this space needed. That's what the space needed. They didn't for this, because because free zone loose said oversaturated, right? For this small space, right, that we're talking about, they needed that tech content.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the fuck they needed. They didn't need you talking about bitches. They got enough of that,
Right.
right?
There
And
you
you're
go.
not even bringing a new flavor to the conversation,
Yeah.
right? You're not bringing a new delivery. They needed that tech content though. They needed you to talk about more shit than just microphones, and they need you to talk about the mic. They needed you to talk about tech, right? When people came to me, I said, "Come to me and go to him." I would tell people, "Come to my channel and go to his channel. Don't let me be the only person that you go to for technology. Go to me, come to me, go to Kuda, go to Gabe, keep it techie, whoever the fuck else is out there that you watch. And if they know, go ask them. But don't just let me be the person.
Yeah.
I don't want to gatekeep information. My core fundamental disagreement is gatekeeping knowledge. I hate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I must have had an issue with that in my past life because that shit boils my fucking blood when people do that. I hate that. Don't gatekeep information and technology. Go ask somebody else. So you're not you had it, bro. Like you had it. Like you had it. You had it. And you go down this rabbit hole of this pimp shit, like and this game nonsense when you had the bag. Like you fucking had it. You had to. I didn't even have those people that you had. You had it. And all you had to do was bring them the technology, but you wanted credit from learning in front of people and then telling them that you knew.
Right.
And you and to a lot of people, that works with them. To people that know, that doesn't work. Like I know it doesn't work with me because I can talk to you. I do sales. I've done sales for 12 years. I don't need to talk to you for an hour to figure things out. I can figure things out in 5 minutes. So if I talk to you for 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, huh, you're learning. That's fine, but you speak as a master. So I'm not a super master, but I'm a master enough. Right? I'm a master enough. So you can talk to me about things on a mastery level. Like we can, like it's not in its light work. So I'm talking to you like you're a master. I'm like, oh, you're not with me. Like you're following along, but you don't know. But there's nothing wrong with that. That was ingratiates you with the audience. Oh shit, what's with the bubbles?
Bro, I
Fire,
don't even.
what the fuck? Anyway, anyway, anyway. But see, the thing that we forget when we get so caught up in this urban shit is that the simplicity of things works here in the urban sector like the same it works in other sectors. People are love to be a part of the journey, the hero's journey. They like to be a part of that journey. Shit, I remember when he was streaming with a GIF.
Yeah.
Look what he's doing now.
Yeah.
Look at him buy that new camera. I'm with you, bro. We want to see you grow. The people appreciate the journey. There's nothing wrong with you saying I'm learning. When I started, I learned. I would sit here for 4 fucking hours to 3 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out why the fuck voice meter not working. Like, I learned. Like, I would sit here and like, man, I'm trying to connect Adobe Audio into OBS. I'm learning. People appreciate the journey. But if you fucking think, if you come in saying I'm the master and you not showing you the master, niggas are gonna be like, I don't believe you.
Right.
I don't believe you. And because you so arrogant, now we gonna cook.
Yep.
And you put yourself in a position to get cooked. So you find yourself in a historically stupid argument, arguing over microphones, when both you and the person you argue with sound like shit on your microphones to a person that knows.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay? To a person that has the ear, you both sound terrible on your mics. And the argument is being delivered foolishly. But you want credit for bringing this information to people. The people need the proper information, and you're the guy. But you wanted it to be delivered to you. You wanted to give them you wanted to be able to give them crumbs, and they give you gold back. Bro, it don't work like that. It's part of the process. Right now, the Celtics and the Mavs are in the finals. This would be Jason Tatum's second time in the finals, 6th time in the Eastern Conference Finals. Bro, it ain't easy.
Yeah.
It ain't easy.
Yeah.
It's part of the journey, man. But you gotta appreciate the journey and learn. Like, you can't tell people to pay you for learning in front of them. And that's the problem. Like, that's kind of the problem I had. Like, it's not an issue. I'm just like, bro, like we trying to like talk about tech, so we can get, we can help you, and we can work together, and we can build up the tech and talk about tech and help people learn more about creating content. But you want to mock people and point your finger and say nana nana boo boo. And you spent a year telling people that fucking a person's going to replace them because they got an SM7B. The fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
Like Kevin Samuels didn't get all of that because he got an SM7B.
Right.
Because he got fucking RGB lights. I got RGB lights. I got a microphone. My camera better than his. Like, he don't got that because of his equipment. His situation was unique to him, but it has nothing to do because he got an SM7B, bro. Fuck, people on TV don't even use SM7Bs. They use Rode mics. Podcasters use SM7Bs. Come on, bro. There's levels to this shit, man.
Levels. Lord have mercy. Red, you got any last words for us before I let y'all?
Listen, I already threw a Molotov cocktail in the abandoned house. I'm going back to the white people.
Yeah, I feel you. See over. Thank you for coming through. Any last words for the people?
I always want people, if they're making content, make content for a reason. You'll enjoy it more. Make content for a reason. You'll enjoy it more. Appreciate the process. You're learning. There's nothing wrong with learning. It's a part of the process. You can't skip the process because you're going to fuck yourself over in the end. If you have value, bring the value that you know that you can bring.
Yeah, this is an epic crabs in the bucket. And
yeah. One last thing: touch grass, tap ass. End of story.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break for a couple of days off this one. Y'all, thank y'all for coming through. Thank you, Ciova. Yep. Thank you, Red Means the Blues.
Yep. I'm sorry, y'all, for my technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's sorry out of this video.
That shit was
highlighted.
I'm sorry for my technical difficulties.
All right, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. I gotta get.
Thank you, bros, for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
It's been fun, man. Y'all have a good one. If you clip me, get my good side, please.
At least get the good side, my bro. Thank you, Ciova.
All right.
Yes, sir. Wow. Okay. I'll try to come back tomorrow with a kinder, gentler show. Thank everybody for coming through. Wow. Wow. This wasn't a roast. This was a learning lesson. So hopefully the message is received with love and light and not with malice. So with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all and enjoy the rest of y'all night. Y'all God damn it. What is up with the so if wait. So if I do this, balloons pop up? Let me see if it does it again. So y'all have a good night. Where are the balloons? No, the balloons? No more balloons? I'm trying to see if I can make the balloons pop up. All right, I can't make the balloons pop up. Y'all get out of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. It's based. I know. Yeah. It's fucking M1, man. I'm just trying to. I am not a crook. I am not a crook. Balloons. Somebody's like watching me like, what is this Negro doing? I'm trying to make the balloons pop up again. Never mind. All right, I'm out of here. Do it out of frame. Balloons. Nope, it's not going to do it. Balloons. Balloon. Nope. Nah, look. See, he got me doing jazz hands, spirit fingers. I look crazy right now. It's all good, Red. It's all good. You got it off your chest, bro. That's all good. It's all good. Still my bro. Y'all just be careful out here, okay? All right. With that being spirit fingers, yeah. I'm out of here. Y'all get out of here. Peace.